lovelies, Barbara here with another tarot reading for the week ahead. It's Monday, the 27th of July, 2026. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. In fact, I hope you had a fantastic week as well. Mine's been so busy. I've been teaching tarot, I've been teaching mediumship, just like non-stop. And it's great. I've had such a good time. It's been fantastic. So I hope you did too. Anyway, let's get on with your reading. So we've got the Dragon Tarot this week. I like this deck for various reasons. One, they're not too big to shuffle. And secondly, they're really concise. The actual artwork is very, very clear, which I really like as well. So here's the back of the cards. Now, I am only going to do 3 cards this week. I don't know why. I just decided it was only going to be 3 cards. It might be a bit shorter, unless I waffle too much, of course. So here we are with the first card. So the lead card is the 3 of Wands. Now, here we have the dragon, obviously, Dragon Tarot. And he has the 3 flames in front of him. However, 2 of them are further down, and that one is the one he's looking at. I feel strongly this week, in the beginning of the week, is a doing week. This is to get your priorities right, to see what you're taking forward at this time. And I'm not saying these 2, you can ignore them. They could be, in the future at some point. But there should be a focus this week, which will enable movement. Fire, one of the many things is transformation, but movement. And what is so bizarre, you get a lot of fire star signs, like Leos and things like that, who are great leaders, whether it's, the supervisor at work, whatever, or it could be the military, whatever, tend to be fire cards. And they are leaders. And this is the week where you can lead and others will follow. And the reason I'm showing, and I only noticed this at the last minute, and I don't know if you can see, these flames down here, some of them have got little faces, like little fire sprites. And they're watching what you're doing and they're following you. Because 3s are all about building foundations almost to move forward. But you need to focus on it this week. This is a big problem. If you don't focus on it, you may lose that sort of oomph to get going and you'll end up doom scrolling or something. So really prioritize, what is it that you need to start this week? And it is something that you've been meaning to do for a long time and you just, oh yeah, I'll do it next week. It's not important. At some point it becomes important to you. Now, this could be to do with a career. It could be to do with anything. It's something that you've really wanted to do. Yes, it's there in your list of things to do. Pick the one thing that can lead you onwards. Think about the Rider-Waite 3 of Wands. He's standing there. He's looking across. It's a beautiful golden sky. It's a golden sea. There's all these ships sailing. He's ready to get on one of those ships and to go where he wants to go, to travel, all these sorts of things. It's a movement, but it's preparation for that movement. And that's really, really important this week, is finding that one thing that's going to fill your heart with, whoa, yes, I'm going to do this. Because then it's followed by another 3. Now, 3 is all about, literally, it's roots. It's gaining that, not so much momentum, but that almost experience behind you, like an apprenticeship, learning, things like that, things that you can take forward, back to that movement of that fire card. Now, I love this. So this dragon, I don't know how well you can see this actually, he's actually walking on the ground. You always imagine dragons are going to be flying, don't you? But here he is being grounded, but he knows that he can take that one thing a little bit further and he will feel confident in this, that security aspect. This is not a monetary week in respect of pentacles or coins, as they call it. It's that feeling that, yeah, I've started this, I can now finish. I've started, but I will now finish. It's one of those things that you can take forward. Now, what's interesting, and again, you won't be able to see it, I think, where are they down? About here, I think. There's some red toadstools. The red toadstools, little white dots. They're magical. In the spiritual terms, red toadstools, yes, they can mean danger. But in this case, they're magic. You can make magic happen this week. But you've got to do it. And magic is transformation. Back to that first card. You've got 2 3s here. And that's all about progression in your own time, using your own abilities. And that's what's so important as well. Because that leads on to your third card. I'm going to do 3 this week. You've got a major. This is why these 2 cards before are so important, because it leads to a major. And we have the lovers, and they have these two dragons here. There's a red dragon. I think that's a blue dragon rather than a black dragon. It's perfect balance. They're entwined. It's like, yeah, coming together of other people, but also everything dropping into place. But you've got to start with that first card. You've got to make that decision. What am I going to concentrate on this week to bring about that balance and for everything to come together so that you feel whole? Because if you are balanced, you feel whole and you feel strong and you feel secure. And then it's up to you where you take it. They're dragons, they can fly. But here they're taking that moment to come together to move forward. So, hope you have a fantastic week ahead. Really think carefully what you need to prioritize at the beginning of this week to enable you to move forward. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to finish overnight, but it's something that you can work on. Once you start it, you know, because you prioritized it, that you can finish it. And that's important to bring about that balance. So have a fantastic week ahead. I will see you soon. Have fun. Bye for now.